All right, so let's get ready to do this thing, man. Let's get ready to do it. 10 real reasons you need a pill to please a woman. Why your wood doesn't work. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you need to pop a pill, or you need to take a drink, or you need to, what's other things they do? Honey packs and all of these things. If you need this, something's either wrong with you or something's wrong with the woman. Now, disclaimer here. If you're like a 75-year-old man and you trying to be intimate with your 75-year-old wife, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's rare. I think I've seen one woman who's 70 or older who you may not need to take a pill for, and she's renowned. Her name is Chef Babette, and she looks very good to be 72 years old. That's one thing. I don't care what pill you pop. If your wife is beyond the point of her physical beauty, you ain't gonna be able to get it up for her. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to roll with her. Outside of that, let's get into some of these things, man. King Will, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? Now, I want y'all to understand something. Some of these things are about the woman, and some of these things are about you, the man. I see somebody say Pam Grier fine, man. I ain't never seen her in person. So I don't even know about Chef Babette. I don't know how she look in person. All these women look good online. Everybody look good on social media. So here we go, man. Here we go. Now, a couple of elephants in the room. First of all, a lot of times you don't know a woman's body. So all you can do is pound her out for a long time. 85% of you men don't know y'all don't know a woman's body. You don't know her erogenous zones. You don't know where to touch her. You don't know how to touch her. You don't even know how to get a woman off without putting your wood in. So a lot of y'all y'all trump card is just let me just smash you out for as long as I can. And I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is real talk. They might hurt your feelings. But if you got a woman that even want you to smash her out for 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours, y'all just going through the motions. Y'all just going through the motions, or you got the type of woman that's so nasty and foul, you shouldn't even be being intimate with her anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell y'all something, man. The nymphomaniac is a real thing. I've known a couple, and you can't turn them off. They don't ever turn off. They're always on. When I say they're always on, I'm talking about, bro, there is no time that you can ever see her where she's not on. She's always on go. But that's either something psychological or physical. A lot of times those women have things going on with their vaginal area, man, and they might have a bunch of smegma piled up around their vulva and all that, man. And you really don't see, if you don't even know what that is, then we ain't gonna get into that. That's going a little bit too deep. But that's one elephant. So you just have a goal to just pound her out for as long as you can. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hate to burst your bubble, but very few women find real pleasure in that. Very few men find real pleasure in that. Like, once a woman has been with a man who knows her body, then the pound town shit don't work for her no more. Like, there's sex and then there's intimacy. Once a woman understands intimacy and she's been with a man who understands intimacy and she has the ultimate intimate experience, then just pounding her out for an hour and a half, that don't work no more. It bores her because she understands what it means. When she's been with a man who shows her things about her body that she didn't even know, a man who studied female anatomy, That doesn't work anymore. So a lot of times you're with a woman that don't even know her own body. So she too believes that just pound town for an hour and a half is the most amazing thing until she finds out it's not. Now, elephant number two, you don't understand your masculine energy. And you just want to be ready to smash as many women as you can because you don't value your masculine energy enough to protect it from women who simply want to extract it. That's all a woman. Let me tell you something. When you pound a woman down, man, for all that time, you think you did something great. All you did was deliver her a huge dose of your masculine energy, a huge dose of your alpha energy, a huge dose of just everything that she could possibly want from a man. You just gave it to her, and she didn't give you nothing in return. You give all that shit to her, and then you just go home. So you don't value your masculinity. You believe that her box is more important than your wood. You have a goal set out to please her. I want you to think about this. You call yourself a king. You call yourself a boss. You call yourself a don. You call yourself alpha. You call yourself a man. Who in the hell told you that your goal is to please a woman? But her goal isn't to please you? And I ain't talking about no mutual pleasure. I'm talking about it's a woman's goal to, if a woman don't find pleasure in pleasing you, yes, you gonna have to hump up and down on and do all of these type of things. But let's get to the meat of the matter now. The first reason that you need to pop a pill to please a woman and why your wood don't work is you're sleeping with low value women with high body counts. Let me tell y'all a secret. Women who only have their bodies, that's their strong suit. When you ask them what's positive about themselves, all they have is their body. There is no experience you can give them that they haven't already had. So she's comparing the experience with you, to all the experiences she's had before. The more experiences she's had, she can't even open up psychologically, mentally, emotionally, and physically to enjoy being with you, because every time she's turned on, she's reminiscing about all these experiences she's had. And so her interaction with you is one of, well, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. And so what's your goal? Your goal is you got to give her the longest session that she's ever had in her life. And here's the thing, brother. If you give a woman the longest session she ever had in her life, you just got used. And then on top of that, y'all turn around and say that y'all doing semen retention. Y'all don't even buzz. Let me get a swig of water here. You give a woman the longest session that she could ever have in life. You don't get nothing out of it. You don't even buzz. This ain't your woman. She ain't even give you no paper. She ain't contributing to your life in no kind of way. You have a simp mindset. When your mindset is to give a woman the best experience she's ever had, you have a simp mindset. Especially if you're not getting anything out of it. Now, if this woman is rich and you trying to get to that paper, you trying to get to that bag, that woman sitting on some meals, and you can put your hand in her pocket, yes, you break out all the stops. You know what I'm saying? You break her back in the sack, man, because there's an end goal. But just a woman you just met, let me tell y'all something, brother. The majority of men wouldn't pop a pill or take a honey pack or something like that for their wife, but they'll do it for some random scallywag that they don't really even like that much. You can have a woman in your life that contributing everything, and you won't hit up, you won't Savage Pack her, you won't give her the Savage Pack, but then some random scallywag you just met, man, you'll take all kind of things, man, to try to give her the greatest experience she's ever had in her life. You don't know what woman to value and what woman to not value. So these women with these huge body counts, man, that have had all these experiences, bro, there's nothing you can do to bring that woman to the ultimate pleasure. Now, we're going to get into some more things, and we're going to get into, you might need to check your own sexuality on some of these things. You might need to really look at yourself and see what your true desire is. Maybe you're overcompensating for who you really are. Maybe you're trying to prove to yourself that you're this hardcore wood chopper. Maybe that's what you're trying to do, because it doesn't make sense for you to meet a woman who hasn't contributed anything to your life, and then you turn around and say, "I'm gonna give her the best experience she ever had. I'm gonna give her the best experience she ever had." Now, see, you know what? And I knew somebody was gonna say this, and I like when people say that. You got your own money. So the fuck what? It ain't about you needing her money. It's about her giving you something that you value. And obviously you value money. So to say, I got my own money, what they got to do with anything? The woman got to give you something of value. A woman has to give you something of value. And if you value box like that, then man, I don't know. You need to do some soul searching. It ain't about what you need. It's about what value do you have as a man? What value do you have as a man? And if we talking about feminine money, I mean, we talking about the prism of the ism. Pimps always got feminine money. Now, if you think you got more game than a pimp, then hey man, to each his own. I'm just telling you like this. I got my own money. But what else can a woman give me that's valuable? I want y'all to ask yourself. Y'all put me some answers in the chat. What can a woman give you that's valuable? And don't be throwing no shit in here like cooperation and shut up and there's an obedience and consistency. We talking about a woman you just smashing. We ain't talking about your old lady now. We ain't talking about your old lady. Time? Man, she ain't giving you time. Y'all exchanging time. Y'all exchanging time. Y'all exchanging energy. Hell, y'all exchanging bodies. Y'all mixing bodies. And you going hard to please her. She ain't even going hard to please you. She just being available for you. Man, let me tell y'all something. The day that you have to champion a woman and give her credit for just being available, man, you got to check yourself. You got to check yourself. And if you ain't got no old lady, then you ain't got no help meet. Some random bra you got, you just poke on, brother, ain't no help meet. A help meet is for a married man. That's what a wife is supposed to be, not just some random chick. So the reality is this, brothers. The reality is this, man. When you look at it, man, and you really understand what we're talking about here. Yeah, man, that boy here, man, he got a bunch of he got he coming here with the little boy energy, man. Here's the real deal, man. You got to remember this. When we're talking about, you know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Man, some of y'all ain't really dealing with no women, bro. Hold up. Let's take a minute right here. Let's take a minute right here. No, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's do this right here. You know, we ain't finna. Y'all hold on, man. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right, let's do that like that, man. Y'all know as much about women as a monkey know about flying the airplane, man. All right, so here's the deal, brothers. Here's the deal. When you're sleeping with low value women with high body counts and they have only their bodies, they are open to being with whatever man they think can bring them any type of value at all. And all they can do is open their legs to him. They don't have anything else to offer. And listen, man, I'm from an era where we didn't have to deal with the things y'all deal with women. Y'all be out here, man, have to fight and go back and forth, and y'all be on women roster and all that type of shit. But here's the deal as well. I tell you like this: the majority of you younger guys, y'all don't even know what it's like to have to talk face to face to every woman that you ever meet. First, I'm not talking about DM her and then meet her. I'm talking about you got to talk to her face to face as a stranger. And many of y'all wouldn't be able to survive in that type of environment because you got to have intestinal fortitude. You got to have gorilla kahunas. You understand? You got to have some balls, boy, to just talk to women and meet them in person out somewhere. That's a different ball game. And what y'all dealing with today is women who don't they the time frame that it takes for a woman to meet somebody new now is very short. A woman can get 20, 30 DMs in one day. So think about it. That's 20 or 30 men who shot their shot at this one woman. What if she gets with 10 of those men? Now, those 10 men, by the time you approach a woman on a cold approach, which DMing is a cold approach, when you approach a woman on a cold approach, you have already set in her mind that you're here to please her. You're going to please her, right? You're going to please her. And here's the thing, man. Many times you don't understand that if a woman really likes you, she wants to please you. She wants you to just walk in and just whoop your wood out right in her face. She wants you to do that. But if you don't have the masculine energy to understand the position that a man is domineering to a woman, a man is superior to a woman, then you're going to always find yourself trying to please her. You're not going to even have time for her to please you because you're going to find yourself always trying to please her. And a woman is not going to interfere with you doing your very best to bring her to the greatest ecstasy that a woman could ever feel in life. Don't you understand how backwards that is? That's her job. But let's get into the next one. The number 2 reason that you need a pill to please a woman, why your wood don't work, is because you're dealing with women who use toys. Y'all think it's a good thing to deal with a woman who uses toys can't even have the proper response to the human touch anymore. Especially those toys that have electricity in them, some type of electronic toy, anything with a battery, anything that plugs in has to be charged. Bro, those women cannot even respond properly. So you got to pop a pill to be able to thrash her for 2 hours. She doesn't respond to anything else. So these are questions when I'm letting a woman talk and tell me about herself, man, these are the questions I listen for. Because I'm not going to deal with a woman who don't like me. Like if a woman don't show me attraction confirmation or choosing signals, if you will, if a woman don't show me any choosing signals, man, I'm not finna talk to her ever. I'll never talk to a woman who don't show me no choosing signals ever. And I'm an expert at those choosing signals and attraction confirmation. So even the slightest ones, I'm alert to them. And if you only dealing with women who show you attraction confirmation, then the talk goes to sex real quick. The talk becomes sexual real quick. You don't have to play by these rules and have these boundaries that you have to have when you cold approach women because you're not trying to win her. She's already been won. If a woman really truly likes you, you can't even blow her. You can't even mess it up, even if you try to. She'll try to keep you from messing it up. She'll save you from messing it up because she want to get with you like that. But I say this to you. That's one of the questions I wait for. I wait to see if a woman uses toys. If she tell me about it, listen, man, I don't judge the broad. I don't even know her like that. You know what I'm saying? If I did know her, what I'm gonna judge her for? She is who she is. She does what she does. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm not finding out these things to judge her. I'm finding out these things to see what I'm dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? And so for me, bro, I don't even deal with women who use toys. Once a woman expresses to me that she uses toys, bro, I never smash her, man. It don't even matter how bad she is. For me, I'm like, okay, well, cool. Because what that indicates to me is that she has either been burnt out by dealing with dudes, or she don't have no options in dudes. She's either been burnt out and sworn dudes off and all of that, or she don't have no options. Either way, she ain't the woman for me. If she burnt out on them, I ain't finna deal with a woman that's burnt out on dealing with dudes, man. Her head all messed up on dudes. She don't even want to, she ain't really even studying dudes no more. Now I ain't finna deal with that. I'm not trying to break down those barriers and knock down those walls, bro. I don't knock down walls. I build walls. You understand me? I don't knock them down. So also, if a woman if she don't have no options in men, then she probably toxic as hell. Because an attractive woman who ain't got no options in men, like she just, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? She run more men off than she keep, but I ain't with that. So whatever that reason is, those two things right there, bro, I'm passing on those. Why? Because you gotta remember, women outnumber us 8-1. And not saying you're gonna be able to have 8 women all the time, but women outnumber us 8-1. That just goes to show you how many more women there are than men. You don't have to be hard up. You don't have to be hard up. So let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to look at something right here. See over here, man, we strictly talking the prism of the ism over here. Like if you don't understand getting money out of a woman, then you're a cum freak. You just go ahead and be that. And also when we talking about a woman, let me see what trivia. I saw one more up here, man, that I wanna address this comment, man. It was a decent one too. Oh no, I didn't say that. He's just talking. So we talking about cooperation and consistency. What the hell you mean cooperation? Man, let me tell I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, and I knew Kevin personally, man. We talked a couple of times trying to get a show set up, but we just could never get it together. But y'all wasn't talking about cooperation until Kevin said it. Cooperation? You mean tell me you motherfuckers is out here looking for cooperation? Y'all doing so bad with women that y'all got to be priding getting cooperation? What kind of women are you dealing with that don't even cooperate with you? Well, you done dealt with so many women that's non-cooperative that you'd be so happy to get cooperation. Bro, I don't want no fucking cooperation. I want obedience. I want a woman. The woman need to do what I tell her to do. What is she cooperating in? If a woman likes you, you don't have to get cooperation. If a woman likes you, you don't have to worry about her being available. She complains about you not being available. If you more available than the woman is, your ass need to get busy. You ain't doing enough in your life. Do some more. Build some more wealth. You ain't rich. Build some more wealth. Do something else. We talking about, and we got people talking about how valuable dome is. Man, you mean tell me you deal with women who don't give you dome? I don't understand what y'all doing, man. Like, why is she not giving you dome? I don't get that. Like, why is she doing that? Somebody say my time is worth more than a dime. Man, bro, you do work every day and sell your time for money. There's something you do in your life where you trade your time for money. So your time is money. Time is money. That's one of the old adages. Time is money. So let's get back into this thing. But that's why I locked the chat, man, because a lot of a lot of y'all got young minds, man, and y'all just want to debate for the sake of debating. That's why I keep the damn chat locked. A lot of y'all talk too much. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, and you just want to run your mouth all the time. And there ain't nothing you could ever deal with in a woman that I ain't got no experience in. Or now some of the things you deal with, I wouldn't deal with it. Bro, I wouldn't give a woman the time of day. If you gonna be intimate with a woman who won't dome you? For what? For what? So let's get back into this thing, man. Now, I say this to y'all too, man. A lot of times, y'all be like this, man, popping these pills to please these women, man, because you got cheated on in a previous relationship. Sometimes that makes you feel like less than a man, especially when you find out that, let's say you find text in her phone, or you hear her on the phone talking to the dude, talking about, man, how he blow her back, man, and how she love it so much, and how she can't wait to see him again, how she can't hardly walk and all that, man. And this what be happening, man. You'll be crazy some of the things out here in consultations, brothers. But I want y'all to understand something. You cannot allow that to push you into believing that you got to blow every woman back that you meet. You can't let that push you to that. That woman did what she wanted to do because she did it. But a lot of times that happened to y'all, and now y'all feel like every woman you meet, you got to prove to yourself that you can please a woman physically. You got to prove to yourself that you can lay it down on a woman. But it ain't gonna change the fact of how you feel about getting cheated on by that woman. For every woman who back you break, you still, when you sitting by yourself, got to think about the woman who went and got some wood from somewhere else because y'all wasn't physically compatible. And y'all may have been physically compatible at one point, but when y'all got to the point where you weren't pleasing her no more, you just, and it wasn't even about pleasing her. She just wasn't connected with you no more. But sometimes when a woman lose that intimate connection with you in a relationship, you still feel like because she's your woman, it's your job to be intimate with her. I'm not being intimate with no woman who I don't have an intimate connection with. I just ain't gonna do it. That turned me off. If a woman don't have if me and a woman don't have an intimate connection, I'm just not finna go through the motions with a woman. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's gonna be some we can't resist each other type of energy with me. If it ain't that type of energy, man, I'm not smashing no woman who don't have that type of energy with me, dog. Ain't no woman just finna use me for her pleasure. She better go get her a toy. No woman is finna just use me as a human toy, bro. I ain't finna do that. What your manhood and masculinity at? You gonna let a woman just use you for pleasure? Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? That's just how real it is, bro. That's just how real it is. Now, I want y'all to look at this right here. We're gonna get into the next topic based on this. Let me tell y'all something, man. You got to think about how much of a simp you are to ask another man to prove to you what he does with his wood, or the effect that his wood has on women, or anything like that, bro. What world do we live in? And that's the next question we're gonna get in. Sometimes you trying to please her so much because you trying to compete with the men she's been with before. You trying to be the best she's ever had, the best what she's ever had, the best wood she's ever had. Who has woods? Men. So you're thinking too much, you're taking too much time thinking about what other men would did to her in the past. I want you to think about that. You're spending your time worrying about what other men's wood did to her in the past, how other men's wood made her feel in the past, how many times other men's wood got her off in the past, how long other men's wood stayed in her in the past. Man, I'm telling you, man, y'all boy funny. I'm telling you, man, a lot of y'all boy, y'all funny. Y'all playing with funny money, and y'all don't want to admit it to yourselves. If another man would and what he did to a woman is ever on your mind, man, you playing with funny money. You can't buy there with that monopoly money, man. What you doing? You got to play with real money. It don't even make no sense for you to be worrying about that. That's why I tell y'all men like this, man, if you're going to take a woman, man, and put her in a wife position, then, man, she got to be a woman that's untouched. You understand? She got to be. There's no sense to wife up a woman who has those bodies, bruh. There's no need to do it. You're tying yourself to a woman who has intimate experiences that she reminisces about sometime. Think about it. We reminisce about our intimate experiences sometime. Our very best intimate experiences, we think about them things sometime, man. We think about them sometime. It may not be very often, but we think about them sometime. Why? Because we've had them. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't think about them. So when you around here worrying about, what was the best wood she had? You trying to compete and be the best she ever had. You telling a thing like I ain't nobody. Even if you tell a woman ain't nobody ever hit it like this, you're You're thinking about what other men have done to her. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's a weird train of thought right there. It's a very real train of thought to be worried about trying to be the best wood a woman ever had. That means you throw yourself in a pool of woods and say, I'm gonna be the best out of all of y'all. Man, that's crazy, bro. I want you to think about how crazy it is. So the next time you call yourself trying to be the best a woman ever had, you think about that you compare yourself to all the wood she ever had, which means them nigga wood is on your mind. You got wood on the brain, man. You infatuated with other men's woods. And so that infatuation make you go pop a pill so you can make sure that ain't no wood ever been in hell longer than yours gonna be. Come on, man. Whatever happened to manhood and masculinity? Understand your superiority to a broad, man. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that, man? Bakisha Edwards, man, appreciate the $50 sponsorship of the show, man. Salute to you, man. Been a minute. Good to see you in the joint. Good to see you in the joint. We got 304 in here right now, man. We just got through talking about the 304, man. So if you worried about being the best she's ever had, bro, that's what you're going to do. You're going to constantly be thinking about other men's wood and constantly be thinking about, if you even with a woman and you worried about how many people she's been with, man, you thinking about other people would. You know what I'm saying? If you with a woman that makes you think about other people would, she got too many bodies, bro. She got too many bodies. That's a bunch of bodies to make you think about that. Gotta be. Cause don't tell me it's one body and you think about, do I hit it better than your ex? Am I better than your ex? And sometimes y'all ask a woman that. You gonna ask a woman to compare your wood to other people's wood? Come on, man. The number 5 reason that you feel like you got to pop a pill to give a woman good wood, to give a woman pleasure, and your wood don't work well enough to do all that without popping the pill. You don't truly believe you're superior to the woman. And so your inferiority complex puts you in a position of servitude. You want to serve the woman. You want to make the woman bust 5 times and you don't bust none. Man, y'all boys so far away from what God intended man to be. Y'all a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Y'all a disappointment. That's why women in America are so wild and rambunctious, out of control, because they keep meeting all y'all suckers. They keep meeting all y'all simps. You don't place no demands on the woman. Man, somebody in the chat to my man, that dome is valuable. What? Dome is a part of intimacy, man. Man, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't never in my life, ever in my life, my adult life, because that's really all I remember. I ain't never in my adult life had a woman that I was intimate with that didn't dome me, bro. I ain't even know that shit was a thing. I didn't even know guys out here dealing with that. I didn't even know guys out here having women in their life, man, being intimate with them that won't dome you, bro. And I ain't talking about that little play dome, man. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, trying to bring you to the greatest ecstasy that a man could ever feel in life. Y'all don't get that? And bro, that ain't even nothing. That's basic. That ain't even that to brag about. That ain't even to show and prove. That's basic. I don't get it, bro. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy. But that's how it is when you're in a position. Let me tell y'all how women function, brothers. If you make a woman serve you, she'll serve you gladly. But if you serve her, she will own you and boss you gladly. A woman will serve you if you serve her first. That's not how this shit goes. There's no mutual servitude. Ain't no mutual servitude. You go to any situation. You go to a slave situation, a bondman, a bondwoman. You go to employee, employer. When the last time you seen an employee go in there and tell the boss, man, you better get your ass to work? Never. Never. When last time you seen somebody, man, take the officer handcuffs, put them on him and throw him in the back of the car and drive him down to the precinct? You never do. There's positions in everything. And so if you're in a position of servitude for a woman, bro, she ain't gonna respect you. She ain't gonna never serve you back. She gonna look at you as inferior. One thing women understand that you men try to look over is superiority and inferiority. They understand that because they don't want to be in their position of inferiority when it causes them to have to work in that position. They rather shy away from it. Now they want to be in a position of inferiority when it benefits them, when it comes to paying their bills and shit like that. They want to be in a position of inferiority. They the weaker vessel then, but you should never be the weaker vessel with a woman. Ever. You're never the weaker vessel. But when you're in a position of servitude, man, some of y'all, and then homie, we're talking about earlier, man, about not doming, man. I guarantee you that there's some woman who wouldn't give him no dome. That he went down on. Y'all out here taking a trip downtown to the underground and can't even go to the Superdome. Woman won't go to the Superdome, but you going to the underground. Come on, man. Where they do that at? I'm telling you, bro, listen, I just don't get what's going on in society these days. This shit that's going on, man, it's bypassed me, bro. It's bypassed me 100%. And I know some beta male semi Johnny gonna say, "Well, that'll be BOA. These young women out here today, man. You don't know nothing about them, that'll be BOA. You know what I'm saying? Back in your time, that'll be BOA. Let me tell you something, boy. You don't know nothing about it. Man, let me tell you something, bro. My average age limit, I ain't gonna say age limit. The average age of the women who show me interest, bro, is somewhere between 22 and 30. It's somewhere between 22 and 30. So you ain't dealing with no women that I ain't dealing with out here. You just dealing with them like a new sucker, and I'm dealing with them like an old P. That's all it is. So when somebody say, "Man, you old school, old head, OG," I be like, "Boy, let me tell you something. Everything I do in the world is better than what you do. Everything I face in the world." Now, young niggas get money, but young niggas have always got the money. But when it comes to how you deal with women and how you deal with the world and all that, bruh, man, the world is so different because y'all different. Women are different because y'all different. Y'all don't have the wherewithal to just not deal with a woman who don't give you what you want. So that's why you'll deal with a woman who don't give you no dome when you like dome. Man, let me tell you something. I don't even understand that. I don't even get it. I don't even get it. Cause I don't even ask for no dome, bro. It just come natural. And if it don't come natural from her, man, I just whip my wood out, bro. She likes me. Let me tell y'all something. If a woman likes you, you have a lot of leeway to do what you want. And she's gonna be offended. She's not gonna turn you down. She's not gonna complain. She's not gonna do any of that. If nothing else, she might chuckle at that you so bold. But you know what that does? When she sees you're so bold, she becomes bold. And then you get the very best physical interaction from her. If a woman sees that you don't have, when I say this, I mean within reason now, that you don't have no boundaries. Bro, I don't have no, when I'm with a woman, bro, I don't have no boundaries. It ain't no, I'm not even thinking. At that point, when you're being intimate with a woman, when you're in an intimate situation with a woman, you don't think about that. You feel that. That's all feeling. You feel it, and then she'll follow your lead and she'll feel it. And before y'all know it, y'all having this crazy experience every time y'all together because y'all don't think, y'all just feel. Now, the thing is, when you have those type of crazy physical experience with a woman like that, y'all don't do much talking now. Y'all ain't gonna be like together talking or none of that because it's too much. It's overbearing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spend a weekend together, man. Be like, man, y'all don't even talk for 2 days. Literally, when you got that type of physical bond with a woman, man, when y'all together, it is so explosive that when y'all ain't together, y'all need a break from each other. Y'all don't want to hear from each other. Y'all don't want to see each other. Y'all don't want to do nothing. But you know what y'all do? Y'all can leave each other and go focus on life because it ain't nothing sexual on your mind at that point. That explosive weekend, them explosive couple of days have done everything they need to do. You back on the grind right now. You ain't thinking about no woman. You ain't focusing on a woman at least for a couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 days. So those are the experiences that you need to be looking for, but you can't get those experiences if everything in your mind saying, I need to pop this pill so I can give her the longest session she ever had in her life. And I want y'all to think about something. If you in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and you really believe that intimacy with a woman and making her think of you when she's horny, making her think of you when she has desires. When she get that itch, she thinks of you to scratch it. If you really think that's about, man, just popping a pill, man, just blowing her back out as long as you can, man, you don't know shit about women. You don't know about women. You don't know about their bodies. You don't know about their pleasure. You just don't know about it. You just don't know about it. You don't know about eroticism. You don't know about, man, let me tell you something. Women love erotica. So it's not about just being intimate with her. It's not just about sex. It's about being erotic. Erotic touch. And I'm Pac told y'all, let's get into some erotic, some touching, erotic fucking, some erotic touching, exotic fucking. That's what it's about, bruh. The erotic touching leads to the exotic cutting. That's what it does. And until you understand that, then you're gonna be on this robot. You're like a robot. Let me just pop a pill so I can just do this. How long has it been? 30 minutes? Okay, let's go some more. How long has it been? 50 minutes? Okay, let's go some more. How long has it been? Hour and 20 minutes? Okay, let's go some more. Hey, how long has it been? Hour and a half? Okay, let's stop now. Come on, bruh. That's crazy to me. You got to understand that you can't be the type who lacks self-validation so much that you need a woman to sing your praises about how long you smash. Because let me tell y'all something, bro. A woman is more likely, matter of fact, it ain't more likely. She's guaranteed to brag more about a man who got her off within 3 minutes than she is a man who broke her back and just kept humping on her for an hour, 2 hours. She's gonna be wondering how this man know her body like that. Where listen, 3 minutes, bro. If you can't, I'm talking about understanding a woman's body, and not every woman has the same body, but you got to understand the woman you're dealing with. You got to understand her body enough to where you can have her so aroused that sometimes she almost just busts from penetration. Like initially, like she's so close, almost there that you know what? I'm gonna do an audio book on this, man. I'm gonna do an audio book on this. And yep, I'm gonna jack the price up on this shit too. I ain't gonna jack it up too high. I'm gonna do an audio book on this. You know what I'm saying? A full how to. It's gonna be based on a full day of arousing a woman all day from morning all the way until night. It's gonna be about a full day of keeping her aroused and hot and bothered. So by the time you push in her, she is over right then. That is the, you know, when women be talking about they want an experience, that's what they be talking about. Y'all be trying to take them skiing and shit. Y'all be trying to take them to the Swiss Alps and always take them somewhere and buy them some. That's not an experience. She'll forget about that immediately. Take a woman shopping. And then the next month, you take her shopping again. Man, she might go in there and buy the same shit. She don't remember that. The experience is that. Now you got to have a woman around you that you like enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a woman around you that you like enough. But otherwise, bro, I don't even understand what y'all doing out here, man. You got to pop. You gonna pop a pill just to get some random woman the best sex she ever had? For what? So you can feel better about yourself. So you can sing your praises to, blah blah blah. And bro, let me tell you something, man. And this is another thing, bro. This is another thing. I want y'all to think about this. Here's something I never do. Here's something I never do. I never talk to another man about what I do with my wood. I just don't ever do it. Maybe it's because I've been doing my thing for so long. Like man, listen, this ain't even about wood. It ain't about how you think some pimps cannot even ever be intimate with their woman and they still go out there and bring them all the money every night. If you really think that that's what it's about, I'm telling you, bro, it's a mental thing. When you lock into a woman mentally and you get her locked in emotionally, and not emotional where she all in love. I'm talking about get her locked in emotionally where you can push her emotional buttons. Man, you ain't gotta worry about none of that, bruh. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. Somebody she available. Bruh, I don't even know what it feel like for a woman to not be available. I don't even know what that's like. I don't know what it's like for me to want a woman and I can't get her. I don't know what it's like. I mean, a woman that my woman. I don't know what it's like to want my woman and she won't come through, or I can't go through. I can't find her. She ain't available for me. She got something else to do. Now, if she a busy woman, you don't expect a woman to not go to work or not take care of her business to come be with you. If that's the case, you're a sucker. You trying to ruin the woman's life. What the hell you doing? But otherwise, man, bruh, any free time a woman got is mine. Like, I guess that's the difference in being the one that a woman wants and just being one of the ones she has. So you could be the one a woman wants, or you can be just one of the ones she has. And I guess that's the difference. I don't really know nothing about that. Because there's only a certain interaction I'm accepting from a woman. And ain't no interaction where, I feel like, man, I got to, pop a pill, man, and blow her back for 2 hours, bro. I'm not finna do that. Listen, I wouldn't do it for no woman. Ain't no woman in the world valuable enough, bro. Ain't no woman in the world important enough for me to break her back like that. That's that you are so beautiful to me. That's that. She must be an angel or something, bro. You trying to break her back like that. And listen, if you gonna break her back like that and you ain't getting nothing out of it, what are you doing? I mean, you trying to be look, you trying to be a P star and not get paid for it? Come on, man. The number 7 reason that you feel like you need to pop a pill in order to please a woman and why you think your wood just don't work good enough for you not to have to pop one is you're not attracted to her. You're just not attracted to her. See, a lot of times you could be around a woman that's attractive, but you're not attracted to her. I'm not attracted to every attractive woman. I've met attractive women on several occasions where they were beautiful women. I just didn't find them attractive. That thing that has to turn on didn't turn on for me. And I'm not interested in doing anything with it if that don't turn on because I know what that thing is when that light switch flip, when that switch flip, and we got that undeniable intimate chemistry, we got that undeniable sexual chemistry, man, it's a different thing. It's a different thing. And so I'm not settling for less than that. I'm addicted to that. I'm addicted to the connection that you make with a woman when y'all have that type of chemistry, that type of energy connection. It's different, bro. There's nothing like it. I'm talking about there is nothing like it. Man, let me tell y'all something. Story time, nigga. Man, I had this little chick, man, sweet petite. I'm talking about when I say petite, I'm talking about like 5'3", petite, but slim thick though. Man, when I tell you it was animal magnetism. I'm talking about anywhere. Janet Jackson had a song called Anytime, Any Place. And I'm gonna be honest with you, dog, that was our theme song. She picked that song for us. Anytime, any place. Bro, it was bananas. I'm talking about, bro, we be in a restaurant eating. It's one time, man, it was my birthday. And so she took me to this restaurant. I don't call the restaurant name, but it was fine dining, man. So we in a G'd up, bro. Those are the type of restaurants, if you notice, those are the type of restaurants where the restrooms are always clean because people don't really use them. I just noticed that when I'm in those restaurants, people rarely go because there's never any kids in there. People don't bring their kids into these. Man, we sitting in there, bro. Of course, with me, a woman, I ain't never had a woman that they almost forced me to let them sit on the side of the booth with me. They never want to sit on the other side of the booth. They just don't. Next thing I know, bro, man, we in the bathroom, in the men's bathroom, man. I got her in my arms like this, man, up against the wall. Grudge in the men. And this place packed too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a Saturday, this place packed. But it's irresistible like that, bro. I'm talking about just irresistible. Anytime we see each other, man, it's on. We can't even sit down and talk before we take care of that. Like we got to get this, we got to get this pressure off first. And those are the type of experiences, man, that I want you men to have. I want you to understand that you deserve those experiences. I want you to understand, man, that you don't deserve, man, to be sitting around here, man, being excited because you finally get some dome from a woman, bro, that you appreciating that like she's doing something special for you, bro. I don't want you. I want you to snap out of that. I want you to live a better quality of life. I want you to have a life where the woman in your life, that she values you enough to where, man, she wants to please you. Like she finds pleasure in pleasing you. That's the experience I want you to have. I don't want you to spend your life out here, man, thinking that if you got your money right, you got your mind right, you got your body right, you got all these things right, and then you still gotta jump through flame hoop gasoline draws on to please this broad. It ain't no woman with that much value, bruh. No woman does. So if you're not attracted to a man, and then especially if she your wife, you're not attracted to her, but because she your wife, you feel like you stuck pleasing her. You stuck pleasing her. I had a partner one time, man. He had an old lady. He was married, man. Man, the dude was knocking down so many chicks, but then put his wife on rations. He would turn his wife down sometime. His wife ended up sleeping with a girl. Why? Because y'all got it backwards. Like, I don't get it, bruh. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And I just know me. I know I value money way more than I value women. So for a woman to get more of my time than it takes for me to get in, get off, and get out, she has to pay me for my time. Now I know somebody said earlier, my time is worth more than a dime. So let's clarify something. So if your time is worth more than a dime, but you're gonna get abroad your time for nothing, make that shit make sense to me. Your time is worth more than a dime. So in your estimation, nothing is worth more than a dime. The woman ain't got to pay you for your time because your time worth more than a dime, but you're gonna go spend time with her for free and get nothing. Man, let me tell y'all something, brothers. And it's real talk, man. This is why I don't even do consultations. We got like, listen, you book consultation, bro. I refund your money. I'm gonna refund your money if you want to talk to me about some shit like that. If you want to talk to me about, man, if you don't value your time enough to understand that once a woman gives you intimacy, what else does she have for your time? And then the thing is, intimacy is an even exchange. You can't say the woman is giving you something valuable when you're the one who's going out of your way to please her. What's she giving you a valuable? An opportunity to please her? You mean tell me we live in that world where you guys get everything in your life together, put your life where it need to be, and then you happy because a woman gave you the opportunity to please her? Come on, man. So that means getting all that shit together still didn't give you enough confidence. Confidence is internal. I don't care who told you it wasn't. Confidence is internal. If you don't have confidence until you get stuff, you don't have confidence. That's stuff confidence. Take the stuff from you, your confidence is gone. That's just how it is, man. Now, the number 8. Now, and so what do you do if you married and you're not attracted to your wife no more? Don't pop no pill. You got to stop that before you get unattracted to her. Because she still look good, you're still attracted to her. You stop being attracted to her when she let herself go. Catch that shit before she let herself go. Let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to understand this. If you got a fine wife and she let herself go and get fat, it's your fault. You're supposed to be leading the household. You the man of the house. How you sit and watch your property destroy itself. You gonna let somebody come in your house and mess it up? You gonna let somebody mess up your car? No, you're not gonna do that. Your wife is your property. How you gonna let somebody damage your property? Even the property itself. How you gonna let somebody damage your property? It don't make sense to do that. It's foolish, man. Kendrick Michael, what's good, man? Forever preserving, man. Appreciate you being in the joint. Appreciate you joining the family. Kill Brown, what up, AB? Valentine Jones, appreciate you joining the family. Appreciate you joining. Shit. P. Miller, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint. So I want y'all to understand that, man. You know, so you gotta kill this inferiority complex to serve. Like, we're men. We don't serve women. We don't serve women. MR, appreciate the dub, man. Yeah, man. Healthy body don't need no pills, man. But a healthy body and a healthy mind. You can have a healthy body, but if you're psychologically not whole, if you're stressed, then it don't matter how healthy your body is. You got to be healthy as a whole human being. You got to be healthy. You got to be whole. You got to have peace. You got to have all of those things, man. You got to be living a life of high value. That's what you got to be living. Sir Tone, what up with you, man? All right, man. The number 8 reason that you feel like you need to pop a pill in order to please a woman and you believe your wood don't work otherwise, not good enough. You value her hot pocket more than you value your wood. Now, here's the thing. I want you to think about the illogic of that. How you gonna value her more than you value you? A lot of the comforts that you feel come from your wood. It's connected to your testosterone, your masculine hormone. All her body does is drain your energy. All of the waste that your kidneys filter out of your body, it's released through your wood. Can you imagine where it would go otherwise? How you gonna value her box more than you value your wood? What makes you think it's more valuable? And that's part of the reason. You believe that you should be appreciative of the fact that this woman who has been smashed a lot of times in her life is smashing you now. You should find value in that. You should find value that a woman who has been available for many men before makes herself available for you. You should feel prized and privileged. You should feel privileged to have the prize that's between her legs. That's how you feel. And when you feel like that, you don't understand that you're giving her power, because all she has, if it comes down to it, you got your money right, you got your mind right, you got your body right, you got your spirit right. The only thing a woman has is her body. So all of these things I just named from you, you got all of this right. Her body is more valuable to you than all of that. Her body carries more weight to you than all of that. Come on, man. Come on, bro. That don't make sense. The number 9 reason that you may feel like you need to pop a pill in order to give a woman a thrill, and you don't think your wood work otherwise. You're all pumped out. Man, let me tell y'all something. If you spend your younger years humping everything you see for a long period of time, eventually your wood gonna start working. Here's the deal. You only got X amount of heartbeats before your heart don't beat no more. Then they put you in the coffin. Everyone has a certain amount of heartbeats before they don't have no more, and then they put you in the coffin. Now, you can preserve that by taking care of yourself, but even in the best health, you may live to be 100, but when you get there, you're going to get to that last heartbeat. Well, it's like that with everything else. It's like that with everything else. You only got a certain amount of ejaculations. After that, you're going to have trouble. Like, you can't wear your body out. That's what you do. Like you don't have this ever unlimited supply of testosterone to just keep giving year after year after year after year, decade after decade, and then suddenly you don't think you're gonna have some issues. Yep, you're gonna have some issues. Because the same way a woman who sleeps with a bunch of random men is attached to them, if you sleep with a bunch of random women, you're attached to them as well. The energy they drain from you, you won't get it back. And at a certain point, your energy stores are so low that you need to pop a pill or do something else to get your to stay in the game. That's one of the other reasons that I tell you, men, I abstain 6 months out of every year, at least 6 months out of every year. 6 months out of every year, it's gonna happen because it's about preserving yourself. Think about this. There's a reason that God made us as men to where we don't have a menopause. Now, you can eat yourself into menopause or you can freak yourself into menopause, into a male menopause. But normally, we don't have a menopause. So we can continue to reproduce throughout our lifespan. The problem is we doing a whole lot of sex and we ain't even trying to reproduce. We just sleeping with everything we can. And I'm gonna be honest with you, brothers, and it's real talk. Even the guys you see talking in chat, the majority of these guys, bro, let me tell you something. It's real talk. This is real talk. If you really getting women like that, you ain't in no chat on YouTube bragging about it and talking about it. You just ain't doing that. You just ain't doing it. You might be listening, but you ain't in no damn chat on YouTube, man, talking about how you got it like this and you got it like that and all of that right there, because it ain't nothing to talk about. That's why you don't hear me talking about it. It ain't nothing to talk about. It ain't nothing to brag about. It's just a part of my life. That's just the interaction that I get with women in my life. I mean, it ain't nothing to brag about. It ain't nothing to show. I don't. When somebody say show this, I don't even know what you want me to show. Like, how do you show that? How do you show how your interaction with women is? Like, how do you show that? Like, you got to actually show the woman. You got to actually show, bro. I'm not finna, man. I don't deal with women, man, who want to be on no motherfucking social media like that. Who want me to show you them and nah, and I don't want to do it. Know what I'm saying? I ain't got, bro. If your life isn't normally this way, you got some soul searching to do because you're selling yourself short. If you got to jump through flame hoop, gasoline broad draws on for women, if you got to be going down, get a bowl of it, and you can't even get no dome, if you got to be, chasing and jumping and whining and crying and grinding and doing all that, man, if you got to be thankful that she's available for you and all of that, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. You deserve better than that. Like what you doing with your life, man. Especially if you got your money right. It don't make no sense, man. That's MR again. Appreciate you, MR. Everybody that needing the pills. Exactly, bro. Akil Brown, what up, Kilo? Good to see you, man. Appreciate the 5 bone. Salute, Alphasphere brethren, kings, blessings upon blessings. Doc, salute. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. Now, the number 10 reason that you believe you need to pop a pill in order to give a woman a thrill and you don't believe you will work well otherwise is you can't control your libido, man. You don't have no control over your desires. And so you believe that whenever you get the opportunity to get it in with a woman, you better leave a lasting impression on her. And for you, a lasting impression is humping her out as long as you can. Man, let me tell you something, and this is real talk. Most women, that's the most difficult way for them to get off. Penetration is the most difficult way. It can be done, and it is done, but it's not the easiest way. Y'all got to learn your woman body so you can know the easy way to give her that experience to where she just, when she think about it, she's aroused. If your woman ain't aroused when she think about you, bro, you ain't really did nothing. You ain't did nothing. She should be, the thought of you should arouse her. That's just the way it should be. And if it's not like that, don't worry about that woman, bro. She ain't for you. You ain't got to keep her. You ain't got to force her to stay. You ain't got to force yourself to stay with her. But when you can't control your libido, man, you want to do everything in your power to make sure that you don't, quote unquote, lose the woman, that you don't, quote unquote, lower the woman's interest, that you don't, quote unquote, lower the woman's desire. Bro, if a woman like you, you can't lower her interest. You can't lower her interest. If a woman really like you, if you try to leave her alone, she gonna fight for the situation. So I don't really know. I don't really know how y'all get into this point where y'all feel like the best thing I can do is just, pop some so I can just blow this woman back out for 2 hours, 3 hours. Man, come on, bro. I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would use my physical prowess to bring some to hump on some woman for an hour or 2 hours. Man, I wouldn't do it. It don't even make no sense. And listen, I'm gonna say this to y'all, man. Y'all don't make a woman earn nothing because y'all too busy trying to earn shit from her. What has that woman done to deserve the best wood you think you could possibly get? If that means you popping a pill or something, okay, cool. Whatever your best is, what has that woman done to deserve your best? What has that woman done to deserve you to take a ride downtown? What has that woman done for you to blow her back in the sack? What has that woman done, man, for you to be competing with her toys and competing with all the men she's been with before? What has she done that's so important to you? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is nothing. The answer is nothing. And you just wasting your time out here, man. Just wasting your time. Learn what to do with a woman's body, man. Learn the spots that arouse her, man. Half of y'all don't even know what to do with a nipple, man. Y'all don't know what to do with it. Y'all just sit there and play with it. Y'all don't know what to do with it. And while you're doing something with the nipple, you don't know what to do with your hands at the same time. Half y'all just don't know. And it's cool that you don't know. Well, except you don't know and learn. So you ain't got to be out here, man, just popping pills, man, think I'm just going. How long has it been? 30 minutes? Okay, let's keep going. How long has it been? 50 minutes? Okay, let's keep going. How long has it been? Hour and a half? Okay, let's stop. Come on, man. That ain't the life you're supposed to live as a man. You got to have some respect for yourself. Not just respect, have some love for yourself. Have some consideration for yourself. Value yourself the right way. And if you can't just show up, man, to a woman's house or she walk into yours, man, and she have a seat and you just pop out your wood right there in front of her, man, pop on the lip with her or something, man, I don't know what you're doing. That woman don't like you. And I don't care what you thought she was or what kind of good girl you thought she was. When a woman like you, the animal attraction turns her into a beast. And if that ain't what you're dealing with, you got to ask yourself, why not? Why not? And that's just what's real, bro. All right, brothers. I ain't gonna hold y'all in here too long, man. I just want to come in here and touch on this, man. I thought it was an interesting topic to touch on. I wanted to touch on it, and so I did, man. So I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. To the brothers who was in the chat earlier, man, with the comments, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for getting the show started in an exciting way. I took part in that too because I thought it was. I thought it was an engaging thing. I thought, it keep people's attention, man. So I appreciate y'all coming here, man, talking crazy, and give me something to respond to, man. So let's get on out of here, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all being in the building. Y'all put God first, keep grinding and growing, my brothers. And always remember, man, alpha up, betas down. Peace.